Excellent.
Damn it! Must have been a glitch.
Sir, I encountered 3 ferals on my patrol. This was somewhere around 0300 hours, I think, and it was dark, so they saw me first. I discharged my firearm 4 times, fatally striking 2 of the 3. My weapon jammed before I could fire on the 3rd target. Just then, I realized it wasn't engaging. I knew our orders were to report on anything unusual, and, well, I thought that was pretty strange. He actually followed me back on his own. We put him in the trailer with the other, and he's been quiet as you like. Strangest thing I've ever seen.
Loading personality. Receiving password. Maintenance routine. Please hold. Link terminated. Hostile target detected. Move along, please.
Your father would be proud of you. on point. I shall back you up.
Help! Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. The things they talked about doing to me. Look, I don't have anything to offer you except these supplies. I don't know why they didn't take it. You're right. It's dangerous out here. I have to go before more of them come.
There you are!
Thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I was dead for sure. Here, I managed to hide these supplies before they tied me up. You take them. It's the best I can do to thank you. You're right. It's dangerous out here. I have to go before more of them come.
Caution is advised.
Outsider, you have arrived. Please come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting. I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him. I'm sorry. In my excitement, I got ahead of myself. I'm Tree Father Birch, and I have the great fortune of being leader of his people, the Tree Minders. Beyond that gate is our home, Oasis. Yes, we're the Tree Minders. We're his people. If you'll just follow me inside to the pavilion, all will be explained. Excellent. Please follow me. All will be explained soon.
You are welcome amongst us, outsider.
Welcome, outsider. We're very pleased to see you, outsider. Welcome.
Be vigilant.
You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception. That's his power you feel, outsider. With his outstretched limbs, he shelters us and keeps us safe. He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the Tree Minders have a home. I would have preferred that he made the introduction, but I understand your hesitation. The Great One is a God tree, a living, breathing, speaking God tree. The Tree Minders are blessed to have this being watch over us. We care for this place and keep it safe from those who would seek to exploit it. He gives to us, so we give back to him. It's an arrangement that's worked well for almost 2 decades. We shun technology and embrace nature. That's the life of a Tree Minder. The wasteland is a hostile place, and sometimes we're forced to defend ourselves against it. If that means fighting with manufactured weapons, then so be it. Had he not asked to see you, you never would have gotten this close to the gates. Yes, indeed it does. Sorry, I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation. As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time. Yes, person. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin. It's simple, really. you drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. I assure you, nothing harmful will happen to you. I understand, my friend. Preparing to meet him takes much preparation and soul-searching. You may walk about Oasis as you see fit, but please don't take too long. When you're ready to undergo the ceremony, just ask. May the Great One bless you.
We will. Now is the time for an audience with him. We can talk later.
Good to see you.
May the sap of his wisdom sustain you.
Hey,
Good to see you.
It's not wise to keep the Great One waiting.
It's not wise to keep the Great One waiting.
it's not wise to keep the Great One waiting.
We're very pleased to see you, outsider.
We aren't permitted to speak until the ceremony has completed.
Is something amiss? What is it you wish to talk about, my friend? Very good. Take your place in front of the basin and let's begin. You must drink from the basin if you wish to meet him. We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, to the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk. but they don't hear. You know what I mean? I wish I was too. Then me and Herbert could be the best of friends and live side by side. He's the tree, see? We're old pals, the best of buddies, and we know each other inside and out. Literally. Well, his name's really Bob. I think it's funny to call him Herbert, but I don't think he thinks it's that funny. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head, sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside. Whoa, check out the brain on this guy. It was a long time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some sort of a military base with some other people. I think it was called Mariposa. We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff. Yes, I do. Or I guess we do. Me and Bob, that is. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me? Oh, no. It wouldn't be murder. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god. Oh, no, don't worry about them. When you decide to go down there, I'll have a little chat with Birch and the rest of the gang. They usually don't understand a word I say, but I'll make them come around. Now, how exactly am I supposed to do that? I can barely move anymore. Thanks to Bob, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything for a very long time. How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it? Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart. Of all the wastelanders I had to bump into, it has to be one with a conscience. Let's keep it an open invitation then. I don't want to wait until the next person visits. It could be years. Just think about it, okay? No. Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but I call him Herbert because I think it's pretty funny. But I'm still in here too. What's left of me? The name's Harold.
Hello, outsider. It's very nice to see you. So you're the outsider, huh? You seem nice to me. Just get born, I guess. You're funny. I was born here, silly. Oh, you mean Harold? He's really nice. Sometimes when I get really lonely, I go into the grove and talk to him. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his root after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one. Aw, I never knew an outsider could be scared of anything. Harold told me that he's scared of fire. If fire ever got on him, it would burn him and Bob until they were all gone. That's why we keep the fires far away from him. My parents told me never to go past the old gate. There are monsters in there. That's okay. I like talking about Harold. He's really nice. He's my best friend. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his roots after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one. Goodbye, outsider.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Bloomseer Poplar, soothsayer and healer of Oasis. It brings me great honor to welcome you. I was the third one to arrive here in Oasis. Tree Father Birch
Was a bit wary at first, but Leaf Mother Laurel convinced him to let me stay. If she hadn't been around, I doubt Birch would have ever let me stay here. After a while, they taught me their ways, and together we developed the ceremony of purification that you undertook. My father was a healer like myself. He had the most curious books I would read about trees and plants and their medicinal properties. Many years later, I heard a rumor about a place such as this. I spent a decade in search of it. I've been in this wonderful place for over 15 years now. He's not my God. He's everyone's God. You, me, everyone. This place isn't meant just for the tree minders. It's for all mankind. Heresy? Not at all. Leaf Mother Laurel's word is just as binding as Tree Father Birch's. I have no obligation to follow one or the other. How dare you speak to a bloom seer like that? I know our laws better than any outsider would. Now be gone. And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we
This place
preach
is
about
wonderful,
peace
isn't it?
when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way. Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do. Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
I love Birch, but sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle, a benefit meant for the entire wasteland. Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change. I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
You're a guest among us, and quite welcome, outsider.
Branch Tender Cypress at your service. Welcome to our little home. Actually, you already did some of it. I had to do the ceremony and meet with the Great One. Then Tree Father Birch taught me everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret. That's why I'm so worried. I just think letting this place spread into the wasteland would be an unwise decision. Go tell her what you want. My opinion is my own. That's one of the founding ideals of the Tree Minders. And being an outsider, I'd expect you not to judge our laws.
Something here is different. I can feel it.
I feel a change in the air. I wonder what it could be.
I've just seen Tree Father and Leaf Mother Laurel enter the grove. This worries me.
Our leaders have spoken with the Great One. I hope nothing's wrong. I've just seen Tree Father and Leaf Mother Laurel enter the grove. This worries me.
You've done a great deed this day, my friend. The gifts the Great One has bestowed upon us will now take mere decades to breach the confines of Oasis instead of centuries. In your short visit here, I can see you've learned much. That's a rare gift in these turbulent times. I believe there are a few tree minders who wish to speak to you before you depart. I think you'll find their appreciation quite rewarding. Good luck in all your journeys, my friend. I hope your time here has opened your heart as well as it opened your eyes.
So, it looks like you decided to do things their way, huh? How come? So, they really need me that badly, huh? Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Awfully selfish of me. Should we give 'em another chance? Herbert? Fine. I mean, Bob. I still think it's funny when I call him Herbert. Okay, let me talk real careful for the slow folks. I was once a man, a long time ago, named Harold. Something in me changed and a weird little tree started growing right out of my head. It kept getting bigger until I ended up stuck inside. When people would ask about it, I decided to name it Bob. You know, like a friend or something. Sometimes I call him Herbert instead of Bob because I get bored and I think it's funny. So, long story short, call me Harold. No, don't get me started on them. I'm liable to talk about them all day. It even drives poor old Bob crazy. They wouldn't listen to me at all. I told them something simple, then it got done. Otherwise, Birch spent a week looking for a hidden meaning. Plus, he used to just pop in whenever he wanted and started chanting this nonsense. Sometimes I used to just sit there silently just to make him mad. That was fun for a while. Hopefully this will all change now that things are different. Thanks to you. Oh, you wouldn't believe how they handle them. They make them drink this gunk that Poplar makes. Sometimes they just go nuts and start running around. And sometimes when they wake up and see me, they run for the hills. I'll tell you, outsiders are almost as entertaining as the tree minders. Actually, the kid is the nicest one of all. Use her name. She sneaks in here sometimes and just lets me talk about stuff I want to talk about. Bob really likes her too, 'cause she makes me happy. Okay. Okay. Wave bye-bye, Bob. Oh, come on. Move a branch at least. Oh, wait.
Back again, I see. Goodness, it's wonderful to speak to you again. Yes, I believe Branch Tender Linden, Bloomseer Poplar, and my little Yew mentioned they had some things for you as gifts. Such is our tradition when honored guests are preparing to leave. Rejoice in the knowledge that one day all the barren rock and sand of this dead wasteland will become vibrant with green once again. There's so much to prepare for, so much to do. Farewell, outsider.
We welcome you always with outstretched arms. Hey, my second best friend in the whole wide world. Yeah, I think you're pretty swell for someone from out there. And you were really nice to me, too. I was gonna give this to my bestest friend, Harold, but he doesn't have pockets, the silly head. This is a charm that my parents gave me for my 5th birthday. It's really neat. Take it. I don't know. Maybe go play with Harold? I want to hear another one of his super swell stories. May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
What is it, outsider? Although his influence will spread through the wasteland one day, that day is still a long way off. For now, we'll remain ever vigilant and watch the wasteland for anything that could threaten this sanctuary. Goodbye, outsider, and good luck.
What do you want? I'll do what I do best. I'll make sure Oasis never falls, even if it means my own death. May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
It's nice to have the pleasure of your company again. I've never known someone to show as much caring as you did towards us. It seems to be rare to run into anyone like that anymore. That's partly why I never returned to my former life after I found myself in this place. Allow me to present a piece of my past to you, friend. Perhaps it will serve you better than it served me. I'll remain here and help in any way that I can. I owe them my life, and I intend to repay that debt until my last breath. May the Great One bless you.
I'm very happy to see you again, Savior of Oasis. I hear the cry of a woman obsessed and the man who desires her. Please, I must rest a day's time before I can again see into the future. I find the experience quite draining. Look to the future and seek the true meaning of what transpired here. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'll find it. Goodbye, outsider.
It's good to see you again, outsider.
Vigilance is advised.
Yes, outsider. Whatever the Tree Father or Leaf Mother would have me do, I'm still theirs to obey. Farewell, outsider.